It is a problem that many women in the world will wish not happen to them. Weight gain. As you walk on the streets, you meet young and middle-aged ladies with fat bellies or call it muffin top. This in most cases is caused by poor diet observation. However, research by Dr. John Lapook and Lori Warren shows that no matter how sensible their diet is and how frequent they exercise, women still gain some pounds of weight immediately they hit menopause. Some will even become angry and attack their handlers of why they have not told them they were gaining some weight. What could be the cause of all these problems? Well, to expound much on this, Dr. Vincent Odari of McFinnell Hospital puts it into a scientific perspective.
Yes. And most probably, as you just said, that they have tried to want to just check their diet, but unfortunately, still they are gaining the weight.
Yeah.
This is, I would want to start by saying that these are normal physiological changes that our women undergo. And first and foremost, they should just, first of all, get to understand that this is something that is very normal. And the reason as for why is that you realize that when we have this age coming into place, you are going to realize that we're going to have some changes that are going to take place, especially the endocrine changes, which is going to just basically start producing hormones. And some of the hormones that are going to produce estrogen, and unfortunately, they are going to be reduced in terms of the production. Among other hormones, estrogen is one of the hormones that is responsible or plays a very key role in terms of maintaining the body normal physiological processes in the body. And we're going to realize that the hormone that we call the estrogen, what it does is that it's going to even enhance the metabolism. This is the breakdown of the food.
That affected the functionality of those hormones.
Unfortunately, it's going to be contrary.
Yes.
They could just, you realize that they have been getting, okay, they, number one, they don't change them down. They are just, for example, those who are in the urban areas, they are in the urban areas. Those in the country, they are in the country. So the only difference that it sets in is the hormonal changes.
Yes.
What it does is that it's going to, the amount of the hormones that are being produced, it is slightly the normal levels than it was being produced before. So this is the hormone that's going to affect in terms of the breakdown of the food, as opposed to the food. No, it's not the food that is going to change. It is the hormones that is going to affect how the food is going to be broken down, so that it can be able to just provide the normal changes that are going to have. And that's why I said that one of the key functions of the hormone, especially the estrogen hormone,
Yes.
it is to just basically it affects the breakdown of the food. You get it?
Yes.
So the moment we don't have enough production, that means you are going to have a lot of food that is going to be broken down and is going to be converted into fat.
Yes.
Right? Because you realize the excess of it is just converted into fat. This fat is going to be stored in the body in the form of the adipose tissue. You get it?
Yes.
This is the one that is going to just enhance the weight gain. Consequently,
It affects the fatty layer.
it is going to affect, is going to add the
fatty layer.
Yes, and this is what is going to have the net effect in terms of the weight gain. Yes.
Now, they say whenever they gain weight,
Yes.
there is quite a number of negative effects that are attached to that weight gain.
Yes.
Yes, what are some of these effects?
Thank you. One of the straightforward effects is the self-esteem. Some, you realize, some have just transited from just the normal age when they were so much looking so elegant, so beautiful.
Especially the models.
Exactly. Now, unfortunately, they are going now to start gaining weight, and this is going to affect the general overlook of the individual. You're going to realize some are not going to be comfortable with that kind of physique, because sometimes this is going to even affect in terms of the functionality of the individual in totality. Leave alone that, apart from the self-esteem, you're going to have these other chronic conditions are going to set in, including the cardiovascular conditions, right? We are going to have diabetes. They are going to be candidates for some of these conditions, including the diabetes we are talking about. And this is some of our women are just going to just face. Leave alone that. Weight gain is even going to increase the chances of cancer of the endometrium. You realize that the hormone that we're talking about, right, it is going to just affect in terms of the food. We're talking about food in general. So
Yes.
this hormone, once it's going to be produced in sufficient levels, is going to just enhance the growth of the endometrium, that is the walls of the uterus. So it's absolutely going to just grow without any in check. And when anytime we have cells which are growing without any check and balances, definitely we just start now experiencing this condition that we just call malignancy. Some of them are going to be benign and malignant. So these are some of the things that tends to just put the individuals at risk of getting when the stomach, the cancer of the uterus.
Uterine what?
Yes, yes. So that is how they can just easily land into some of these fatal conditions. Yes.
We have this condition of fatty bellies, muffin top.
Yes, yes.
Could they be also as a result of weight gain?
Yes, yes, yes. You're going to realize that this is again a menace that we have in the town. Simply because, as I've already just mentioned, you're going to realize that we're going to have the uterine walls are going to just have a bit of abnormal growth. It's going to just thicken,
Yes.
right? Once it has thickened, so it's going to just affect the overall pelvic structure, the pelvic region.
Yes.
The waist is also involved, and we are going to have the accumulation of the fat along the region plus uh, the lower abdomen, and this is consequently going to give us what we call the potty belly.
Doctor, it's very funny because nowadays you can find a child or a lady who is even not at menopause,
Yes.
but she has the same condition of this thick belly.
Yes.
What could be the contributing factor?
That is going
could
to
it
be
smokies, cheapo,
that.
etc.?
Yes, as you rightly putting it, we are going to have now that is going to contribute here, especially when we talk about this age bracket that is not on the menopausal bracket. So the youngsters, what we are going to see is just the general diet is basically going to contribute to a weight gain when it comes to in terms of weight gain, right? The particularly you're talking about. This is even just going to affect the general metabolism, even the hormonal production, right? Which is going to just contribute in terms of the poor digestion of the food, excessive deposition of the fats, which is going to just as well affect the whole region.
Talk of, they call them baby fat.
Yes.
How about it?
As I said earlier, it is all about diet, right? And you're going to realize, in fact, we're not going to talk about the overweight. We're talking about the obese. Nowadays, we have even the youngsters, unfortunately, suffering from some of these malnutritional conditions. In fact, it is very common in ladies as opposed to if you were to just look at the research between boys and girls, girls are even more affected because of again the kind of diet, because these are the chicken and chips eaters and all that. So you're going to realize that these are the kind of bracket that is going to be at a very high risk of getting into some of these conditions.
Doctor, you will find that some men are also having the huge belly.
Yes.
But research is mostly saying that women are the most affected.
Yes.
Why is it so that even if they hit the gym the same way men do, still they gain weight? Look at this. you may find that even ladies eat fewer food. For example, a lady can eat breakfast, skip lunch, then have dinner in that sequence.
Yes.
But still, they're the ones affected. More weight to gain, more weight to gain every now and then.
Yeah. As we said, skipping of meals does not as well contribute to weight loss or weight gain. In fact,
Some are even going to an extent of having hot water and lemon.
and then as we said, the whole thing revolves around the hormonal contributions.
Yes.
It's not about the diet as many people are going to just believe. And as you just said, we are going to have women being more carbohydrates than men. Because if you look at in terms of production of the hormone, estrogen hormone, because men we are known to produce the progesterone hormone, right, which is tended to enhance the metabolism of the food, as opposed to women producing the estrogen, which is going to counteract. You see, so the two hormones perform two different functions. As men, we are privileged, or men are privileged in that matter, because they produce the progesterone hormone at least high quantity compared to estrogen, as women produce more estrogen compared to men. That's why the women are more prone than men. You get it? And we can't advise people to just skip meals, right? Because the whole thing is not going to be attributed to meals. It's all about you need to understand who produce which hormone and by which levels.
Now, they suggest some few remedies.
Yes.
Like walking 30 minutes a day.
Yes.
To increase heartbeat.
Yes.
And many other. What can you offer?
From my end, okay, for now the menopausal bracket, for this kind of women who are undergoing this kind of stage,
yes.
First of all, they need to understand that this is just a normal changes that is taking place in their body. So they should not again start victimizing themselves.
Yes. Have that mental stability.
Yeah. They should understand this is something that is very normal with the diet. So acceptance is number one, the first remedy. Anytime you realize you are getting into it, you need to accept that things are happening here. Number two, although this is it has not been put into normal practice,
yes.
we're going to have some hormonal pills which are going to be supplied to this kind of people or women. We are going to have the hormonal pills, what we call the estrogen pills. This is going to reduce, it's going to just add the hormone, the estrogen hormone, which is getting to low levels. So this is going to slightly uplift, right, the hormonal level, and this is going to enhance, right,
yeah,
the normal physiological balance in the body.
Yes.
Apart from that, they have to just, as you said, walking, exercise, what we do, control exercise. This is going to enhance the breakdown of the metabolism of the excess fat, right? And we are going to have even the improving of the blood circulation in the system, right? This is even going to improve the cardiac activity, right? Which is going to enhance the blood circulation in the body, and this is going to reduce the chances of getting the accumulation of fats into the blood vessels, what we call atheroma, and we are going to have excess lipids being broken down. Lipids is just the stored to be broken down, and this process they are going to just be fit physically, right? And anytime someone is fit physically, even mentally is fit. Yes.
We have dietary issues.
Yes, they should as well liaise with the dietitian, or because they're also going to get extra advice on how they need to feed, and which kind of they're going to have special menu on how they are supposed to feed, because you realize when we just get into this kind of level, you find we're going to have some diet which is going to supply the nutrients which they are not getting, of course, or which they are losing for that matter. So, sorry, like the diet, we have some foods which are rich in zinc, which are very important in the enriching of the reproductive system. We're going to have diets rich in iron, right? which is going to as well going to improve the production of the blood. You are going to have foods rich in vitamin E, right, which is as well very crucial in the reproductive health, and so on and so forth. Yes.
Your parting shot, battery.
Mine, I will just encourage someone who is victimizing herself or himself, is to just encourage him, is to encourage her that this is just very normal, and there are several remedies before you just get into depression because of self-victimization.
Yeah.
You lose self-esteem. There are several remedies that I said before you. Yours is to take a bold step and seek for the advice. It is just available for you, and all will be well. Yeah.